Welcome to King's College London. We hope you're excited about your upcoming time abroad. My name is Teresa Smiley and I'm the Senior International Marketing Officer for the USA and Canada. And today we're going to cover some topics that should help you prepare for your departure to London and for a successful time at King's. Today we'll cover the following topics, and feel free to write in questions at any time throughout the presentation. We'll collect the questions and either myself or the team at King's will respond to your questions as soon as possible. Be sure to include your email address when you submit a question so that we can get back with you personally. So before you depart for London, make sure you've made copies of your passport, the front and back of your credit cards, and your entry letter for King's. Leave one copy at home with your family and put one copy with your travel documents. I'd also put another copy on your person or in your luggage in a secure location. You will be covered for emergency care under the National Healthcare System, and if you are going to be traveling outside of the European Union, you should look at purchasing additional travel insurance for emergency purposes. I use HTH Worldwide Healthcare. That's just a personal recommendation. Just so you know, London is on Greenwich Mean Time, and be sure to set your clocks to local time before you deplane, and tell your family and friends about the time difference as well so that you don't get woken up in the middle of the night. Transport for London, or TfL, is a website that can help you plan your journey from point A to point B in the city using public transportation, so definitely start downloading that app. Just so you know about voltage, the USA operates on 120 voltage and the UK operates on 240 voltage. Plugs are also different. You'll need to buy a plug adapter for any major appliances such as laptops, computer battery chargers, and iPods. Bear in mind that continental Europe has different plugs than the UK and Ireland. You can buy a multi-pack of plug adapters at Amazon.com, Target, or Radio Shack before you depart the US. I highly recommend buying anything with a heating element in the UK. This would be a hairdryer, curling iron, or flat iron. If you try to bring one of those from the US or Canada, it will not be able to handle the voltage differences and it won't last very long. You can buy these items at Argos, Tesco, or Boots, and there are plenty of locations throughout London to purchase those. Computers, cameras, and larger appliances will convert the voltage automatically, so you won't need a voltage converter. While in London, you'll experience several bank holidays. These are national holidays where major services such as banks, government, and the university will be closed. North American holidays are not observed in the UK, so make your travel plans accordingly. I highly recommend that you pack only what you can carry for your experience abroad. You'll be responsible for getting your luggage from one place to another, and not all tube stations have elevators or escalators. Pack light and dress in layers. Remember that London fashion can be quite different than North America, and you will no doubt do a bit of shopping while you're in London. I would recommend leaving sheets and towels at home. Beds are measured in metric, and sheets from North America may not fit beds properly. And you can pick up sheets and towels inexpensively at Argos, supermarkets, etc. when you first arrive in London. There are many options for staying in touch with friends and family while away. I would first make a schedule to speak with your parents on a regular basis. Also, when you're looking at mobile phone plans, pay-as-you-go mobile phones are the easiest to use. The major carriers are O2, Vodafone, T-Mobile, and Orange. Be careful of data plans and packages from North America, as roaming charges will grow rapidly. There are also data plans available, and you can get your smartphone unlocked here, and you should be able to just convert to the SIM card when you get to London. I would use Skype or Google Hangout for video calls to stay in touch with family and friends. And also remember that Central London is a Wi-Fi hotspot zone, so you may not need a data plan at all. Prior to arrival in the UK, please consider the different methods you will use to access money. England operates on more of a cash basis than North America, and some retailers and restaurants may not accept credit or debit cards. It's good to have some pounds when you first arrive in London. You can either exchange money at the airport, which is a high commission rate. You can take money out of an ATM at the airport, or you can exchange currency before you depart North America. You should notify all banks and credit card companies that you'll be abroad for the semester. You should give specific dates and countries where you believe you will be using your card abroad. Be sure to have the non-1-800 customer service number for your bank or credit cards, as you cannot dial a North American toll-free number from abroad. Each credit card has a different policy or rate for converting currency, completing a foreign transaction, and withdrawing money from an ATM in a foreign country. Be sure to shop around before obtaining a credit card to ask about foreign transaction charges. These fees can add up quickly. and many students take out large amounts of cash at a time to use for the week or the month to avoid multiple transaction fees. Some North American banks have partnerships with banks in the UK. For example, Bank of America has a partnership with Barclays Banks. This means that certain fees, such as ATM withdrawal fees, may be waived. Also investigate credit unions, as they usually do not have ATM withdrawal fees. Another option for students is to open a British bank account. There are student accounts that come with a debit card. This way you do not incur a fluctuating exchange rate or ATM withdrawal fees. You can do a wire transfer of funds from your North American account to your British account for a fee. You'll need a letter from the university if you wish to pursue this option, and you can get that letter during on-campus orientation. You will be billed for tuition in October and then again in January. And if you applied for a King's undergraduate scholarship, you would have been notified if you were successful. If you've applied for a King's postgraduate scholarship, you will be notified by June 15th. If your application was unsuccessful, you will not be notified. If you choose to stay in King's Halls of Residence, then you must submit your application by June 30th at midnight London time. Housing allocations are set to begin on July 1st. You will only receive one offer for a place of accommodation. If you decline this offer, then you will need to secure your own private rented accommodation. Please be sure to rank order all of your accommodation options. If you have any questions about King's accommodation, then you should contact the accommodation team directly. If you're planning on securing your own private accommodation, please visit the resources on the accommodation website. This includes a database of vetted landlords that provide student housing, a private housing advisor who will look over any contracts, and a King's Flatmate Finder Facebook page so that you can get connected with other King's students looking for roommates. You will receive your CAS number at the end of June. This is the document that allows you to complete the online application for your visa. You cannot begin your visa application until 90 days before the first day of teaching, and that is June 22nd. Your visa allows you to work 20 hours a week. We do not advise that you book your travel to the UK until you have received your visa. On the North America Offer Holder page is a webinar taking you through the entire visa application process. If you have questions, please email our Visa and Immigration Specialists at advice@kcl.ac.uk. Most students will arrive into Heathrow Airport. The quickest option to get into the city is the Heathrow Express train from the airport to Paddington Station. It takes only 15 minutes. You can then catch the tube or the subway to the closest stop for your accommodation. A taxi would be the most expensive option, but you could share a taxi with other students. It will cost approximately £100. Current King's students will be waiting outside of customs at Terminals 3, 4, and 5 to welcome you to King's and help you with directions to your accommodation and answer any questions you might have. The students will provide you with a King's Welcome Pack and information on which trains to take or call you a taxi should you prefer this. You must register for this service. It's available September 8th and 9th and then again September 13th and 14th. When booking your flight, it is crucial that you do not first fly into the Republic of Ireland and then on to the UK. If you do this, your student visa will not be activated and you will be in the US illegally. You may enter the UK via any other route and any other country in the European Union, but please again, do not arrive via Ireland. These are the dates for the orientation. You will need to register online to participate. For the International Student Orientation, there's a 3-day option and then a 1-day option, and then there's a Freshers Week after that. During orientation, you will attend events about settling into life in London, explore campus, get a letter to open a student bank account, and get your student Oyster card, as well as take campus and library tours, and there are social events as well. You will also be introduced to student support services available to you. These include the College Health Center, Counseling Services, the Compass, and Student Vice and International Student Support. Once you register with the university, you will be given a student email address. This will be the primary method that King's will contact you. We also have a dedicated IT help desk that can assist you once you arrive on campus. These are the term dates for this coming academic year. The fall semester is September 22nd to the 12th of December, and then there is a Christmas break. The January teaching term is January 5th to the 27th of March, and then you have a break. And the third term is April 27th to June 5th, and this is for revision and exams. If you're a graduate student, you will be writing your thesis from June until August of 2015. We invite you to get connected with King's and other new students before you arrive on campus. Here are some options. We have a Welcome to King's site, a North America offer holder page, and then we're also on Twitter and Facebook. King's has 26,000 students, and there are currently about 1,300 students from North America attending King's. We have a total of 6,100 international students from 150 different countries. The student population reflects the diversity of the City of London itself. You may know London for its tourist attractions, but London is also very much a student city and is known as a global academic capital, with more world-class universities and resources than any other city in the world. London is the center of all major activity, including politics, business, economics, finance, culture, and media. It's really at the heart of the action. As a result, London attracts students and faculty from around the world. With over 400,000 students from 200 countries and inhabitants speaking more than 300 languages, London is a truly multicultural and cosmopolitan city. There are more students studying in the City of London than any other European city. In regards to resources, London has one of the finest concentrations of academic resources in the world. For example, it has the British Library, British Museum, and National Gallery, and also some smaller examples at our own institutions, such as the Grant Museum of Zoology at UCL and Gordon Museum of Pathology at King's. King's College London has 4 main campuses located around central London. We are located in Zone 1 of the Tube system. King's is within easy walking distance of the Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, the Royal Opera House, the English National Opera, and the South Bank Concert Halls. Its unrivaled location gives its proximity and links to government think tanks, the City and Canary Wharf Financial District, and cultural centers such as the Globe Theatre, the Tate Modern and Britain, the National Theatre, the Royal Festival Hall, National Gallery, the West End Theatres, and the British Film Institute. This is a map of the major attractions around central London, and I think you'll recognize just a few of those attractions. This is a map showing where King's 4 campuses are located in proximity to those major attractions. The Waterloo campus houses nursing, management, pharmacy, and nutrition, and some other biomedical sciences. It's a 10-minute walk across the river to the Strand campus. On the Waterloo campus are a cafeteria and library, and Waterloo is the nearest rail and tube station. It has a shuttle bus service to Guy's campus in Denmark Hill as well. Stamford Street Apartments, Brian Creamer House, and the Rectory are the closest halls of residence. The Strand campus is the largest and main campus. It has law, arts and humanities, social science and public policy, natural and mathematical sciences, and then general services. It has a student union with shops, cafes, and the waterfront bar. It also has the Compass Student Services Center and computer labs. It's located on the banks of the River Thames, next to Somerset House on the Strand. The nearest tube stop is Temple, Covent Garden is 2 minutes away, and the Royal Courts of Justice are just across the street. Malden Library at Chancery Lane is a 5-minute walk. The Intercollegiate Halls and Stamford Street Apartments are the closest halls of residence. The Guy's campus houses medicine, dentistry, and most biomedical and health sciences. It is a self-contained campus with its own library and student union, with social facilities, a nightclub, cafes, and more. It also houses the Gordon Museum of Pathology. It's a 2-minute walk from the River Thames, and London Bridge is the closest tube stop. Great Dover Street and Wolfson House are the closest halls of residence, as well as Moonraker Point. At King's, your courses will be made up of a combination of lectures, seminars, which are small group discussion, labs and tutorials for those of you studying the sciences, and independent study with personal tutors. You will be assigned a personal tutor, and this is a faculty member within your department who will act as an advisor and guide on your academics and on your career. King's College London offers 250 clubs and societies in which you can get involved on campus. This is a great way to get to know local students and enrich your study experience. Visit the King's College London Student Union at www.kclsu.org for more information. Sport clubs range from cricket to field hockey, American football to soccer. And if you don't see a club that you like or you would want to join, you can also create your own. A lot of the sports clubs are actually on an intramural basis rather than varsity. King's Student Union also has a variety of other types of clubs, including performing arts, politics, student diversity, and special interest groups. King's also hosts several student performances throughout the year, and don't forget to check out the university bars and nightclubs. King's motto is in service of society, and our students spend over 26,000 hours volunteering just last year. Undergraduate programs and some postgraduate programs have the opportunity to gain even more international experience. We have over 150 exchange partners around the world, and you can even come back to North America. KCLSU puts on shows, concerts, and campus events. It also manages nightlife venues. The Waterfront Bar on the Strand campus has been voted Best View in London. King's also attracts world-renowned guest speakers and events that are open to students. Not only are we named after a king, but Queen Elizabeth herself is the actual head of the university. And here she is visiting Somerset House East Wing, which is the law school. King's was ranked #1 for graduate employment, which means more King's students were working in their field upon graduation than any other university in the UK. You can take advantage of the services provided at Careers and Employability Office. They offer advice on searching for your career, connecting in the field, and on internships. Upon graduation, you'll be joining an alumni network that spans the globe. King's has an active alumni in North America with over 6,000 alumni in the U.S. and Canada. Upon returning home, you'll be invited to a series of events and networking opportunities and become part of a global alumni network. This is the contact information for myself and my colleague in the King's North America office. We are very happy to assist you. Our telephone number is here and also our email addresses. You're welcome to contact us at any time if you have questions, and we welcome those questions. So we want to thank you for joining us today, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're very happy to help, and we look forward to welcoming you to King's.